Hello, bridge lovers. Stefan from IntoBridge here with a special episode in our channel. Today with me, we've got Roger Szarek from Poland. Hi, Roger.
Hi, Stefan. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, my pleasure. For those of you who don't know Roger, he's the only double champion in the ranked games. He won the first season, season 1. Then he was staying in the top 10 and returned with full force in season 4 to win it again. Season 5, he took a break. We'll hear later what is his plan for season 6. But before we start, let's talk more about who is Roger, where is he from, and what is he fighting for. So I already said Roger is from Poland, but Roger, where about in Poland are you from?
Actually, I'm from Wrocław.
Wrocław, that is
Wrocław.
Bridgetown. They used to have World European Championships for juniors there.
Yes, many bridge events are taking place in Wrocław recently. It's a popular bridge place.
Yeah, I was actually lucky to visit it. It's a very nice town. It was unfortunately many years ago when I was a junior. So I hope they'll have an open event and I can return again. Tell me more about when did you start playing bridge? How are you that good that you beat everybody at the ranked games you play now?
So I started playing in late 2019 or early 2020, I think. My partner, my bridge partner, asked me if I wanted to start playing some bridge. I played some bridge in high school before, so I wasn't completely new to the game, but she asked me if I wanted to make a partnership, bridge partnership, and we kind of started playing. We took some lessons with a pro player, Kasia Dufrat, and yeah, we just
Your partner was also a beginner?
no, she played some bridge before, but she didn't know the bridge logic. Yeah, like the basics. We didn't know the basics. We just knew how the game works. We played some before, but
So you started only 4 or 5 years ago and you're beating everybody now.
I started 4 years ago, and I'm learning really fast. So
Wow, that's amazing. By the way, I met Roger. I was in Warsaw. We were promoting IntoBridge at the Grand Prix of Warsaw. That was in mid-August, and Roger was there with his partner, and they did extremely well. They were they were doing. How many did you win? You won 1 or 2 events.
no, we actually didn't win any of them.
But
We
you were
were
in the top 10 in all of them, no?
yeah, we were second, third, fourth, and eighth, I think.
Okay. Well, that's still amazing. And the field there was, I travel a lot. Every month I'm at a big event around the world. And this thing in Poland was depressing. And I'm from Bulgaria, where I've always believed we play the highest standard of bridge. But Poland, I think, was on par or even better. It was like everybody who sits doesn't care who you are and wants to kill you in a positive sense, but in a bridge sense. But everybody knows what's going on. Everybody talking about squeezes. It was a bit depressing because normally you have like 20, 30, 50% of the field that are sitting there just socially and just enjoying it, and you expect to get to good results. But actually, when you sit in Poland to play, you are the fish, and everybody thinks, oh, we need to win against this guy we've never seen before. There were just 2 ladies that were maybe less experienced. But what I saw and I really liked was that people were very tolerant to them. They were much slower than the few. They were just slow, but everybody was waiting for them, very tolerant, the TDs. And I heard that this is some improvement in how Polish bridge and bridge in general works. Maybe you don't know that, but it used to be 10, 20, 30 years ago. It used to be way more aggressive, let's put it that way, and not welcoming, but now it has improved. Okay, so what was the last event you played?
The last event I played in Bolesławiec, I think. So
Grand Prix again?
Grand Prix of Poland, yes.
And how did you do?
In the main event, I placed seventh.
You finished seventh?
Seventh, yeah. But
Depressing. You cannot get out of the top 10. And how many pairs were there?
It was the tiniest event, I think. A little over 100 pairs, I think.
Okay, well, still impressive. Not many places get over 100 pairs, but just for comparison, the Grand Prix of Warsaw, which I would think is one of the biggest ones, had about 300 pairs.
Yeah, that's right.
And how in Poland play, I like their style a lot. They play, one session is 10 boards. So for one day, they would play 5 or 6 mini sessions of 10 boards. And this allows one for nasty smokers to get a break between the sessions instead of going between the rounds and spoiling the fun for everybody waiting for them. But also it helps if like those little ladies who are a bit slow, when they can catch up during the break. So they effectively didn't have a break. They played throughout the whole day non-stop because they needed to use the break, which was approximately 20 minutes between the sessions to move on. And what I also want to say that obviously Poland is a pioneer in organizing bridge events and everything was organized very smoothly. What really impressed me was that most of the people running the show under 40, maybe some under 30. So there is this young generation of Polish players that it's really, really leading the way and in organization, not just in play. And of course, we all know about the quality of the top Polish players, many of whom were actually there when I was there. We are preparing a special article. It should have been out by now, and it's only my fault it's not. But we've got pictures from Warsaw. We've got pictures with Roger, so you're gonna see us. Now, why we are here? We are here to have Roger playing a few hands from the ranked games. Those of you who still don't know what is ranked games, shame on you first of all, you should know. But I will be very nice to you and I will explain in a few words. This is a new format that we started on IntoBridge last year, maybe in April. So it's been running for a year and a half now. And how does it work? You play one single hand. And in the end of that hand, you compare to your opponent. So comparing means that they have played the hand before, so you get an instant result. It's not like you need to wait. And one of three things can happen. You either win the board, or you lose the board, or you do exactly the same as your opponent. And based on that, your rating goes a bit up or a bit down, or it stays the same. And the other thing is that you match to an opponent that has a similar rank. So this means that you have equal playing field, or if you started a bit late, maybe you play weaker players at a lower rank, but you progress so fast that you get to your level and play competitively against the people you should be playing. What else can we say? That it's based on seasons. Every season lasts about 2 months. My colleague Christoph imposed to me that we should announce how long exactly are the seasons and not make people wait and wonder what is going on. And we have a solution for that. I'm just still thinking how to word it. But yes, it's about 2 months from season to season. So we had a beta season. It was won by Steve Weinstein, the world champion, the American. He really played a lot in the beginning. But then in season 1, Roger came and crushed everybody. So we've got Roger now to tell us his little secrets, as many as he can, and we learn from him how he wins. So there are a few extra features which we will explain as we go and how Roger is using them. So Roger is at the moment ranked Ace of Diamonds, which is, the Ace is the highest rank, Diamonds is the third sub-rank. Guess which are the higher ones? Ace of Hearts and Ace of Spades, of course. But how does it work? We'll tell you later in more details. Now let's play one hand and move on. Roger, what system are you playing?
So I'm playing basic 2/1.
Okay. Our robot Leah, as you may have heard already, plays at least 10 different systems, and we keep adding more and more. 2/1 is our standard system. It's a bit more conservative in the opening bits in the judgment. Everybody chooses whatever they want to play. So, Roger, you've got an exciting hand to start with, I can see.
Yes. So I actually prefer to use the 2/1 because my partner is very timid in bidding, and that's perfect. So we're going to pass.
Yeah, tell us what is her name.
Leah. Leah.
Oh,
right?
your partner.
Wow.
Bridge.
In the live bridge, it's Anya. Anya Diago.
Anya, yes, I met Anya. It was a pleasure. Very nice lady, a girl. Okay, so what's going on here? Your partner overcalled?
Yeah, my partner overcalled 1 diamond, and they make a Q race of clubs. So I could double this in case they play 3 no trumps. Okay. 7 to 11. That's close enough.
Or a champion 6-10 pensates, I guess.
So now I'm going to pass with defend.
Double qubit by Leah. That's not often to see this auction, actually.
Yeah, so actually the goal in ranked, my approach is so that I try to reach the optimal contract without giving the opponents many information. So not like in real bridge, but you see, like
even in real bridge, it's not a great idea to tell your opponents everything, but I understand what you mean. So you're trying to reach a contract fast and not tell Leah much because she's too good in the defense.
Yeah, and I'm also trying to play for my partner. You wouldn't do it in the real bridge because your partner is a human who is also capable of thinking, and you shouldn't be thinking for him.
So you're thinking for Leah.
But just in when you need to, when it's crucial to reach the optimal contract, like if they open 1 club and you want to right side the no trumps, for example, right? So you get 3 no trumps. Okay. So
you're treating her like a client. Like a professional treats a client who wants to win. Okay, so what happened? Partner took his king of diamonds. We knew about that because the opponents didn't get to 3-0 trump, apparently missing the stopper.
Yes. And my left hand opponent discarded 9 and 4 of diamonds, which means nothing, but we want to know the spot cards that are remaining. 7 of diamonds.
Of hearts.
Of hearts, okay. So
this is the beer card. Yes, there was.
I don't know if I think we're leading fervent 5th later in the hand. I don't think if that's true, but that's how I always assume.
I also think so, but it's sometimes changing, and I'm really cautious.
Okay. 7 is the lowest card. So they have probably 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 3 spades. So I will just wait for the spade tricks that are coming.
So your whole partner's got you know.
King Jack.
King Jack, yes, but it's not coming.
Yeah.
Choose the king, the Jack is missing.
Unlucky, but
yes. Well, not much you could do. Okay, so this is a push board, so nobody gets
not very interesting.
No loses points. Yes, not very interesting, but still moving on.
Okay, we play against Ace of Spades, so that's perfect because we're gaining much more ranking for winning the board. and also for drawing the board, I think we'll get some points.
Yes, exactly. So when your opponent is a higher rank, you have some benefits if you beat them or even if you draw. But Roger won't be having those benefits for because I expect him to be the ace of spades very soon. Roger, how much did it take you to become the ace of diamonds? Tell everybody because I was laughing a lot.
I played only, I think, one and a half day.
So some
Because
players need month and a half, and Roger needed a day and a half to get to the ace rank. Is this
yeah,
right?
but when I'm playing by myself, I usually speedball this hand, so I play 50 boards per hour. Yeah, if it makes sense. I not all the time, but
So you tell us later, do you use some of the other features? I just wanted to mention that on the right-hand side, you can see the ace of spades rank. It's a bit small, Roger. You can show it your opponent. But I have hidden the picture in the recording for privacy reasons, so we cannot see who it is. But it's the ace of spades. Okay, so let's play this hand now.
yeah, there's an interesting feature is the WQ, which just you get double points for winning the hand, and if you draw, it's like you lost the board, I think.
Exactly. So this is actually one of the most interesting features, and it's very interesting how you, the top players in the run games, are actually using this button because I know there is science behind it in a way. So can you tell us more about your strategy? When do you use it? How often do you use it?
Yes, so I don't think I use it very often, but I use it every time I decide to swing a board, and I'm sure that my counterpart isn't making the same action. And basically, that's it. Sometimes when I also choose to play no trump contract when we have a fit. Uh,
Yeah, because you think that they might be playing something else. Can you just point over the eye there in the in explanation just to tell people? So yes, this is our win or go home button with folded, which doesn't say much, but it's double or nothing basically. That was the alternative name. So if you win that hand after clicking the button, you can only click it during the bidding. So when the bidding is over, you cannot click it, of course. You cannot see the cards. So if you click it during the bidding, you're saying that if you win, you get double points. But if you're drawing, if the opponent did the same thing, then you're actually losing. So what Roger explained is the most common strategy there. If you think you're playing a different contract, it means than your opponent, it means that basically you will not get the same score. So it won't be a draw anyway. And the best strategy is to use the doubling cube. I know that some people also use it at the lower levels because there you lose very few points and you gain a lot. So especially if you're a better player playing against less experienced players and you don't want to waste time at the lower ranks, you just click it and
yes,
you gain more points. But when you get to that level of ace of diamonds, it's insane now when you have 12 points to click it, right? Because probably you'll get to the same contract and
yes.
then you're not sure you will play better than the other guy because the other guy is also an expert. So yeah, let's see how this board goes.
Okay. So under this one crab opening, and we'll do it. Okay. I'm passing now. Splinter. Okay.
I wanted to do this video to show people how well you are bidding with Leah in the first 2 years
Defending.
we're taking. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Maybe you can share wisdom in defense as well.
Okay. So they have 6 spades, right? 6 spades and Dutch openers. Okay. We're just going to follow suits.
There is not much to your fan from Falcon to get one club trade, I guess.
Yeah, it's also important to give the right count to the partner, I think. But we balance.
Need standard count?
Yes, standard count, so high from double tone. Not like we do in Poland. In Poland, it.
You win this, don't fall asleep.
No, they just discarded the club, I think.
Discarded it? Okay.
Yeah.
You're not asleep, I'm asleep. Good lead from partner, actually, maybe minimizing the damage. Apart from a club lead, which is not very common when they say they have a singleton.
So they have 6 spades, 1 club, 2 diamonds, so 4 hearts. We might be getting the heart.
Yeah, so spade lead after all doesn't lose anything, because otherwise if you take the club, the heart loser will go on the diamond.
There's the king of hearts still.
Okay, so that was a slam, but they didn't have 2 key cards, so it's not a slam that anybody should be in.
Yeah.
Especially with 21 points combined.
And that's a draw. It happens.
Roger, can you show us one IBP? So Roger won one IBP, which is the points into bridge points. So normally if it was like before, he played ace of diamonds and he drew, he got 0 because they're the same rank. But now because the other player is 2 sub-ranks higher, Roger is getting small benefits from the draw. There is also a rematch feature, so if you like your opponent a lot, this happens sometimes. Do you use this soft?
Yes, I always rematch everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone. No, even Leah, the artificial intelligence. I like to play a lot of boards with the same people. I don't rematch if someone is much lower ranked, because you get really fewer points for that.
Okay, so it's kind of you learn the style of the opponent and you rematch knowing what they do normally. Is it like that, or you just want to speed up? Or why do you do that? Explain more, please.
Because I found out that if you don't rematch people, it runs out of hands faster, and you play a lot more.
Because you
Maybe. And if you don't rematch, you don't get the hands with the same opponent, and you get matched with Leah later on.
Okay, and Leah is the worst opponent you can get, is it?
No, I don't think so, because in season 1 I was actually ahead, but she's very predictable, and you can use the doubling cube with great efficiency, I think.
Oh, that's interesting, actually. Because you know what she's gonna reach, and when you reach different contract, you know she's not there.
Yes, even if you are losing to Leah, thanks to the doubling cube, I think you should be ahead most of the time.
Okay, that was interesting piece of advice. So let's see if you want to, of course.
Yeah, for sure, because this is a high ranked opponent. Okay, we have here 17. No diamond. We're going to treat it as balanced 19.
Because of the 5 card suit, because of the high cards, I like this. So you're choosing Clea to play 2/1 where she's more conservative, but you're compensating being more aggressive.
Exactly, precisely. Okay, 3 no trumps. I'm not going to double because use the doubling cube because it's the same contract on the other table. 3 spades. I think which suit to play, because I have to play the right suit. After I take the ace of spades, I have to play the right suit, because if East takes the first trick, he will attack clubs, and if the finesse is not on, so I think I will play diamonds.
Just a diamond, but the 7 of diamonds. You wasted your beer card. Okay, got lucky here, or maybe the club finesse works.
Okay, so we need to see the cards. Into diamonds. And I still have to guess the 10 of hearts. 5 cards. Okay, so I think that the club finesse might be on because they didn't play a club. But okay, and now it's a green.
You don't care anymore.
Yeah, because I have everything I need teaching.
So the queen of clubs goes on the heart and we've got the more.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to play all the tricks.
Okay, it's another draw, so trick draw. We've chosen the perfect set so far to demonstrate the rank games. Guys, it's usually way more we get just random boards. We cannot control them. But anyway, we're still learning a lot. I wanted to ask you, are you using the challenge feature?
The challenge feature, yes, sometimes I'm using it, but only at the beginning of the season, I think. Because when I'm ace of spades, there is no use of challenging people.
Yes.
Because I don't gain extra points.
Yes, so when you're a lower rank, you challenge someone higher to guarantee bigger gains when you win. I see. For those of you who don't know the challenge feature, for example, can you click people, Roger?
Yes.
Can you type Gavin, for example? So, yeah. So when we show on Gavin's picture, there is a challenge button. It's not active because Gavin hasn't played rank games. No, not because he hasn't. He has played, but he's lower rank. So Roger,
I can't challenge
you
him.
can only challenge people of a higher rank, as actually Roger mentioned. Gavin is not playing to win this season, so he's a low rank. But when the point is this orange button in the middle there below Gavin's name in the small profile challenge, yes. This is if you want to challenge a specific player. So, for example, many people don't play just to win and gain ranks. Some of them play to compare to a good player. So you can challenge Roger or Gavin. You probably lose because they're good players. But even if you lose, you can still see how they beat, how they play the hand, and maybe learn out something out of what they've done. For me personally, I like it a lot because for me the value of bridge, especially online, is learning. I don't play to beat Roger or Gavin or whoever, and probably if I do, I won't be able to. But the point is that when you see how a good player reacts on a particular hand, it's really much easier to understand where you made a mistake. Because otherwise we think, oh, this was a mistake, this was a mistake. The expert did the same thing. So you can learn a lot from that. Okay, let's play one more hand and wrap it up. Hopefully a more interesting one. Okay, this is an exciting start. 16
points.
I let you talk how we're gonna go about this.
And actually coming back to the challenge feature, I think you can play 9 bots that way because you can rematch after first challenge, you can rematch the person 2 times and then challenge another person and do it.
Yes, these are the little tricks. So basically the rematch option works against the same opponent only twice. So now Roger rematched this player twice. He will not be able to rematch them again. Otherwise, you can milk the cow rematching somebody weaker 25 times. That's why it's limited. But the challenge feature, when you challenge somebody for one hand, you can do rematch twice and then 2 more challenges with 2 more rematches. So you can play every day 9 hands against the same top player and learn from them if they you go.
Okay. Back to Devon. 1 spade, we did 2 clubs. 2 spades, it should be nothing in my system, yeah.
It doesn't promise 6 cards. For example, in Gavin's system, it does promise 6 cards, but it's matter of agreement. Many people don't play promising 6.
How to reach a slam now? Yeah, I think I will beat 3 clubs. 3 clubs of 2 no trumps. But I don't want to declare no trumps from my hand anyway. So I will.
Can you explain more? Why don't you want to declare from your hand 3 no trump?
Yes.
Please.
Because I have 2 aces in red suits. Spades, the partner has length in spades, so it doesn't matter. They won't lead the suit anyway. The clubs are good, so if partner has like Queen Doubleton or Queen Fairy Diamonds or Queen Doubleton in hearts, it's guaranteed 2 stoppers if they lead the suit. And if I declare the hand, it goes, if, for example, partner has Queen 8 in hearts, they lead Jack of hearts, I play the Queen, they play the King, and the suit is wide open. So
this is what the experts call right-siding the hand, meaning that you want your partner to declare potentially the 3 no trump or 6 no trump, whatever you get to, because the honor values will be protected in the red suits, which are the most vulnerable ones. Roger gave the perfect example. If partner has Queen Doubleton of hearts, being declared, that queen is protected, and otherwise it's exposed. So right-siding, it's one big expert thing, and it is because it brings results, but here we see that probably 3 no trump is not in the scope now. So how do you go about this, Roger?
So I probably have to bid for diamonds as a slam try in spades. Yeah. Because 4 clubs would be natural. Okay, but do I want to play a slam? We can try.
But your partner doesn't want.
In minimum of range. So I give him a minimum and I'll see if I want to bid on. So ace dark 6 in spades. It's 5. King of diamonds. If he doesn't have ace of clubs and the spades are, yeah, I'm just gonna play here. Okay. Don't show it again. And we can see there are problems.
Well, there are problems in 6, you're in 4, so I don't think in 4 you have many problems, but we can see that Liam made a great lead against 6, because
Yes.
anything else, if spades are behaving 3-2, you make them easily, but now.
And yes. So if I play low, I may suffer a club loss. And if King of Diamonds is offside, then 6 clubs was a contract. Okay, I'm backing this.
Let's see the spades now. And if they're coming, let's see.
Yeah. It would be interesting if they played like 10 of spades. Because yeah, it'd be an option to less. But now it's straightforward and just kill tramps and.
So let's see if your opponent was more at risk. I totally agree with your opinion. I would never go to slam missing ace, king of spades, ace of clubs. And very dangerous. But
yeah, now 10 of hearts goes on the club, so. Yeah,
we can see that if we're in 6 clubs, it goes off on a diamond lead. You make one of the slams if the spade or the club suits behave. But it's all down to king of diamonds. Okay, well, 4 draws. Very exciting hands, but what was more exciting was actually your advice on how we should go about the doubling cube and the strategy to rematch people. Thanks a lot for this, Roger. Good luck with your bridge in person. I know that you're really trying hard and you're actually doing extremely well For someone who plays for 5 years, your results are absolutely outstanding. This is so huge, and I can only congratulate you, your partner Anya, and your teacher for reaching this level, because this is not normal. This is insane.
Thank you very much.
What is the plan for season 6 before we?
I think if I find some time to play the ports, I'm going to end.
Okay.
Because it's just
You have little dreams. I can see very small dreams to just win season 6. I'm sure that you can do it. You've done it twice, the only one to do it twice. But I can see that there are other players now who came second, third, fourth last season, and they're also trying to win. So good luck with catching up. You started a bit late, but so far you're doing pretty well. Thanks for your time, and good luck in everything you do. Thanks, Roger.
yeah. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it very much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for being with us. Bye bye.